All right, I think we're live. How's it going, everyone? Marriland here. And that's right, it is time for another weekly stream update kind of thing. Where I just kind of go over some stuff that has either happened in the week or updates on my website or stuff that's coming up. So yeah, just kind of a nice opportunity for that. We are getting closer to the end of the month. I'll definitely be curious to see how you all have liked the change to Sundays. This month we've done it on Sundays. Last month and the months prior we've done it on Wednesdays. So I don't know, I figured that we'd give it a chance to kind of see. I'm still trying to figure out my plans for July and onwards though, but we'll at least take it 1 week at a time and just kind of see. But yeah, so next week is going to be an interesting one, because that will not only be the end of the month, but I also would like to do some actual giveaways. I know I've been talking about this for a while, but I have so many Pokemon TCG Online codes. My friends at Pokemon, they sent me a bunch that I can use to either give away or, you know, I've been opening up like a box on every stream. So if that's at all of interest to you, you know, my goal is to have like, you know, a stream where we can just go crazy. You know, I have several booster boxes worth of the promotional code cards, which are the ones I've been opening up on stream. And I'd like to do one of them today as well. So yeah, but I also want to make sure people have a chance to, you know, kind of get into the TCG Online. If you haven't gotten it going, or if you haven't used it in a while, you know, maybe get to it, because I think that would be that'd be just, I don't know, kind of a cool thing. So anyway, I'm not sure if this one has been redeemed or not. I did post, it was in the recent video I did, the Elite Trainer Box video, and I have this code, so it probably won't work, but maybe I didn't see anyone reply saying that they redeemed it. I only gave away these characters in the video, and then I said I would post the rest in a comment on that video, so I don't know if anyone tuned in, but otherwise we'll see. I'd love to know if it's not used, and then I can tear it up. But I'll have more of those. I think that'll be kind of cool. I just figure, you know, it'd be better to have a good time for it. Okay, so let's get to the news and stuff. You know, there's not like a ton going on this week. I know that they had some Pokemon Unite news, which, you know, is kind of interesting. I think it was met a little bit more positively. I know a lot of people are just kind of against it on principle. A lot of people, you know, are excited for it. I'm like on the fence. Like, I don't know if it'll be my style of game just in general, but at the same time, I feel like it could be a lot of fun just playing with some friends that they're already into like League of Legends and stuff. So, you know, that might work out well. So I guess we'll have to see. That starts up in July, and we'll have to see how that goes. So, yeah, that's a thing. The other thing is, you know, as you've seen, I've had a lot of Chilling Reign videos up this month. This month has been the month of just Chilling Reign, you know, cards and stuff, and I think that's been neat. So finally winding down, I got the Elite Trainer boxes in a few days ago, and I got a video up for them, and that was nice. I really like how it turned out. I think it was pretty fun, especially having the chance to open up 2 of them, which is really cool. I still have 1 more, believe it or not, because again, they're so awesome. They sent me all sorts of stuff. So I think that could be fun if we open that up maybe next week live as well. I guess it's a little less exciting than, you know, like a booster box, for instance. I did decide to just open up my one rather than doing a live stream. I did check the poll, and it was at about like 40% wanted it live, 60% wanted it standard. So I think I did it in like 30 minutes or something. Need some chill. Feels like 95 degrees there. Yeah, it's starting to cool down here. In fact, actually, it just started raining just a few minutes ago, which is really nice. Definitely, it's been pretty dry over here. Okay, so yeah, anyway, that's been a lot of fun, and I did a really detailed write-up Let's see if I can show this really fast here. Oh, you know what? Is this gonna work? I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Hold on. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just close this. It's fine. Now it'll work. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay, so over on my website, I did a pretty detailed update because I always like to, just go with whatever was on like the press releases and stuff, and that's always nice. But I've had so many cards in this set, and it's been kind of cool. So I go over, the stuff we've already seen. I sneak my videos in there. There's the booster box one. I had a lot of fun with these thumbnails, by the way. The 5 booster packs. It's kind of cool. My Elite Trainer box video that just went up. That. But then I actually go through a lot of the cards in the set, and I kind of talk about them. Now, full disclosure, I haven't, played competitively in quite a while. It's more of, I have an eye for, some of the strategies they were going for, and I figured that'd be kind of neat. I do look forward to maybe someday doing that or playing with some friends again that are competitive, but, I figure a lot of people still like that, and even just having, a little nudge in the right direction can be good. But this Beedrill was really cool. That persisting, it just knocks out the opponent's active if they have a special energy attached to it. That's crazy. And also Jet Spear is really good too. And then the Cinderace card I got, that thing, oh man, I didn't even think about it, but I was realizing you could there's a single strike Scroll of Piercing that gives it an attack it could use. And you could use that every turn, because normally with Fireball Shot, it can only be used every other turn. You can't attack next turn. But with this, you can. So, yeah, I don't know. If you're looking for a good read, this is over on my website, and I had a lot of fun writing it. I think I went a little overboard here, but at the same time, I enjoyed it, and I thought it was just a nice thing to do. I mean, again, I can't express my gratitude enough for Pokemon sending all the stuff my way that I figured, the least I could do is write up a cool article and make some cool videos and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely check that out. But that kept me a bit busy this week for sure. And then the other thing too, I guess we've kind of gotten the Chilling Reign stuff out of the way. But the advanced search. So this isn't on the live site yet. I think I showed a little bit of this last week, a progress update. And it's coming along now, which is really good. So how this is going to work is you can enter any of these parameters here, and it will then search for Pokemon that match those parameters. So, for instance, let's say we're looking for... it's not going to show it on the screen capture, but let's say we're looking for a poison type Pokemon that has a base HP of at least 100, and let's say it also needs to learn a move. Let's say it needs to learn, Sludge Bomb. All right. So if we do this, and then, can you guys see that? All right, maybe if I zoom in. So it will show us the list of all of the Pokemon that fit that criteria and all the HP there. But what's really cool is I just started working on this today and yesterday. I mean, I've had the framework for it, but I finally have it, so it will show the moves now and how you get them, the method. It's a little small, I do apologize. I wanted to make sure that it would be, compact. Now, again, if you're searching for move right now, it's only pulling from Gen 8 moves. So if we get rid of HP, this will now show all of the poison types that learn Sludge Bomb and the method they learn it. So you can see, mostly it's going to learn it from TR, but Coughing here learns it leveling up, which is really cool. So this might also be handy for finding egg moves and stuff like that. Now these checkboxes, they aren't working right now, and I know exactly why they're not. I was doing some fun stuff with, I think it's called Bitfields, and it's basically working on something or another. Like, it was cool, but I'm still a little new to it. Or at least implementing it. It's basically trying to store all of these as a number instead of 4 different things using bits. So let's say we want to find something that learns both Flamethrower and Inferno. Although this would be a poison type, so that won't work. And you can also make it so it's like, okay, exactly these types. So it has to be exactly those. And then see, it's like, okay, it shows you each of the moves. This is really cool. I really like how this will be because, oh man, it's just like, I could see this being really useful, especially once I get older generation support, which it won't be at launch, but you know, the framework is there. So that's really handy. You know, all of this can be sorted as well. Oh, you know what? This is a little weird how these are all set up, the buttons. I don't quite have that going just yet, but you can see it's like super easy to sort. Really cool. It will save stuff as you're like going through stuff. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a very complex tool, but a very good one. It's one that I'm excited about. So let's search for anything with the ability. It's like a fairly common one. Is pickup still around? Let's see. Yeah, now this is a little glitchy here, just because of how I have these buttons. It's not like hiding the columns just right. Or in this case, moves aren't, like, you're not searching for moves, so it's not actually returning them. So again, it's still work in progress. So you can see it will list all of the abilities here. All of these Pokemon learn pickup, which is cool. And you can also make sure you remove any that are like hidden abilities, or have it only show it if it's a hidden ability, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I don't think I have this working right. There is potentially a way, and I kind of showed it last time. It was some crazy data stuff, but I like it so you can search by a Pokemon's name as well. I think because these are number fields, it's not going to do that, but theoretically you could say, all right, I want something with hit points greater than Chansey, for instance, you know. I think it's going to yell at me and say, yeah, it's going to say, hey, please enter a number, but that's fine. I might have like a checkbox or something that allows that, just for some extra power. But yeah, it's really cool. Like, you know, it's a lot of work, but this is one of the final things I need to do before the big update. My hard deadline for this is the end of the month. I'm really pushing. I'm trying to do everything I can to get it done by then. This will include the new Pokedex. This will include the updated team builder, the advanced search, the better list page, like all that stuff. I think, can I just do this? Yeah, see, this will be how it'll look now, and super cool. You know, you can just sort by that. It's all paginated and everything. Scrolls, yep, I got that fixed, which is nice. You know, this even shows like abilities and stuff too, which is handy. It's not gonna show like all the details, but you know, it'll show some stuff. I can do it. I just really need to dedicate myself to it. I've been all over the place working on other projects and videos and stuff, but I should be able to. Again, you know, you gotta set those goals. You gotta prioritize things. I took one day off, actually. I think it was Wednesday this week. It was my first day off of the month. It'll probably be my last day off of the month, but it was all right. Got some stuff done. Okay, actually I didn't. I just wanted to like game, I think. I don't even remember what I did. I was pretty tired. All right, so yeah, anyway, that's kind of the update for that. I don't know, what else did I have on the agenda for today? What does it say? Oh yeah, E3, that's right, I forgot about that. Yeah, E3 was last week, and you know, I know there were a bunch of, you know, different announcements and games and stuff. A lot of them I didn't tune in for any except for the Nintendo Direct, because I always got to do that. And there wasn't any Pokemon news on the Nintendo Direct, which I know some people are disappointed about, but I'm actually fine with it. I thought it was great. I thought it was just fine. We just got some not that long ago. We had some updates on Pokemon Unite separate, so I feel like it didn't need it. They can always do their own thing. But I thought it was a pretty good Nintendo Direct. I think last year, I'm trying to remember if it was last year, one of them I was just kind of like, it was kind of eh. But honestly, I feel like, at least for the Nintendo one, I'll talk about the other ones in a moment, but for the Nintendo one, they had a lot that I felt appealed to Nintendo fans. They had Metroid 5. It's like, I know they kind of teased Metroid 4 or Metroid Prime 4. That's the big distinction. I haven't really beaten a Metroid game. I've played minutes of Metroid Prime 1 or 2. I don't know. I don't really have much experience with Metroid at all, but I have a lot of friends that are really into it, and, you know, I know it's very exciting for them to see, you know, any kind of acknowledgement for Metroid. But what was cool is it was actually a 2D kind of game, a 2D Metroid game as opposed to like the 3D kind, and, you know, I think that's great, kind of going back to its roots. I thought that was fantastic. So, yeah, I think that's great. They had a Cruisin' game, which, man, I remember playing so much Cruisin' USA and Cruisin' World when I was a kid on the N64. That was great. That was just a nice time. Those are like the driving games I play. I played Beetle Adventure Racing on the N64 too. That was a lot of fun. What else? There was, well, they had a little bit of Breath of the Wild too. Not a lot, but a little bit. And that was great. I only needed a little bit. I know it'll still be a ways off from now, which is fine. That's how it goes. But, you know, it was good to see them acknowledge it again. They had Advance Wars coming back, which I know a lot of people were very excited about, because that's a series that everyone just thought it died, like completely dead. And also, let me see if I can turn down the mic a little bit. It was weird, like I was recording something else and my microphone volume was like so far down, but I think it's because of filters I'm putting on this one. I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of gain here. There's a noise gate, compressor. I need to play around with my audio settings, but whatever the case. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, there was Mario Party. They had a actually decent looking Mario Party game. I know, what was their most recent one? Super Mario Party? Like, I feel like it had some issues. I don't even remember if I played it or not. I think I did when I was over at some friends' house. Like, I don't really play Mario Party games nowadays. I played like the first 3 or 5 or so. I don't remember if I played 4 or not, but I know I think I have 5, and I have 1 and 2, and I played them a while back, which, you know, I don't know. I'm not as much of a fan. Oh yeah, there was a Mario Party 100. I think that was the 3DS one though, right? I don't know. Whatever the case, I know that there was one recently that had like no online multiplayer until just recently, and that was just like super depressing. It's like, why? But this one actually looks like it has a lot of the classic games. It has more characters, classic boards. I mean, it looks like it captures the original Mario Party spirit, and also at the same time, it looks like it is, you know, good for online play, which is great. Like, they advertise that, which is crazy to think you need to advertise it, but I guess that's how it goes. They had some Shin Megami Tensei 5 details, which is great. The game looks fantastic. I'm super excited for it. That's like one of my enjoyable series. Like, I love the first SMT I played outside of like the spin-offs like Persona was SMT 4, and it was so brutal in the beginning, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Like, it was a really solid RPG, and I still need to beat SMT 4 Apocalypse, but I did play a bit of that, and I also really liked it. So I've been really excited and looking forward to SMT 5, and I think it looks great. Like, oh, the interface and the battle system just looks so clean. Oh, I'm very excited for that. Hate that it drops in November. Yeah, I have like a week of that before Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So I don't know. It'll probably have to be like my Christmas game or something. So that was a thing. That was cool. Yeah, there was who was it? Kazuya in Smash. Like, looked pretty neat. At first when I saw that, I saw Ganondorf like getting. Well, at first I didn't know he was getting chucked into a volcano. He was just there. But then I'm like, wait, is that the Breath of the Wild 2 news? And no, it was well, I'll be perfectly honest. I am not very familiar with the series at all. I think it was Tekken, right? Like, I've never been much of a fighting game person, but I know that that's obviously a huge franchise, and it's really cool to see, like, you know, Tekken, Street Fighter. There was another one that they had recently that a lot of people are excited about too. It was like for the Neo Geo, like SNK or something. Like, I don't know who it was. Again, I don't know fighting games. I'm sorry. I just know that, you know, like, doesn't appeal to me, but I know a lot of people are excited for them, and that's great. Like, that's fine. Fatal Fury? Okay. That's probably it. I kept thinking of Fatal Frame, which I thought was a fighting game until I saw it in the direct. And it's like, wait, you take pictures in that? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I didn't think it was that. So, yeah, that was, I don't know, like, I always like to see who they add to Smash, but I'm not so invested. Like, I have most of the characters I wanted anyway, so, like, I can't really think of who I would want in Smash now. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's exciting. What else is of interest to me? So, this is kind of silly, but I was really excited to see them adding Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, because that was that I watched the streamer play through that when it released, and it was really cool. It was like so nostalgic. Like, I know some people just didn't like it because it's like, oh, it's exactly like the anime. It's like, yeah, it's exactly like it. You get to play it. It's really cool. I think that's great. So, I don't know. My mom is a big Dragon Ball Z fan. Like, we grew up watching it together. It's just one of those things we bonded over. And she has a Switch. She streams now, too. She streams Animal Crossing, which is really wild. She streams that on YouTube. And she's been going for like 150 days, 160. I don't even know how long. A long time. But I want to get her that for her birthday. I think she'll love that. Even if she's not good at it, I think she'll really enjoy it. Oh, man. Just kind of reliving those memories. So that was exciting to see. What else? I'm trying to remember. Like, I feel like there was a lot of good stuff in the Nintendo Direct. And even a few things that, like, I was interested in, which is great. Well, okay, I guess for, like, other Direct kind of stuff, or not Direct, but, like, E3, because I've just been talking Nintendo. I guess they've done other things. I know that Sony had one that they had, like, a remake of FF1 that has some angry people that want to kill Chaos or something. Like, I don't know. It doesn't... I wish that they would have just left FF1 alone. It doesn't need that treatment. But, whatever. They announced it actually before E3, but I really liked Dragon Quest III Remake. HD... 2D HD kind of thing. Like, that looked cool. Like, at least they're still doing that. And I know that they kind of teased Dragon Quest 12? Not at E3, but just, like, in general, so that's kind of neat. What's FF1? Final Fantasy 1. Like, the first entry in the Final Fantasy series for the Nintendo. Interested in the FF Pixel remake? You know, I'm really torn on it, because it's like, I am, but at the same time, it's like, why am I going to have to pay money for this again? You know, like, why couldn't they have just released it that way in the first place? Because that's what people wanted. Instead, they made these, like, RPG Maker-esque versions of it for, like, Steam and iOS and stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't been really impressed with them. The Dragon Quest ones are all right, but I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I miss the older days of Squaresoft, Square Enix, Enix in general. I mean, you know, it's like, I feel like nowadays it's just nothing's really that appealing. I kind of want to give Final Fantasy 13 a chance though, because I know it's like so old now, but the graphics on it still look fantastic. I'm not as big of one into graphics, and like I have FF15. I haven't really gotten into it. And with 13, like it was okay, but it just didn't really feel like I could explore anything. It was like I was on rails the whole time, which I kind of like a little bit of freedom in my RPGs. But whatever. I don't know. I guess they just changed things so much. I miss the old way. I enjoyed FF10. Okay. Any other kind of announcements and stuff from E3? Like, I really can't think of that much. I'm sure there's stuff I missed. Like, I know Danganronpa's coming to the Switch, which I guess is alright. Like, it'll be good to take on the go. I enjoyed the games. They're very mature, though. I will warn you in advance. But, that was kind of neat to see. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much everything I need to talk about E3. If you have some thoughts on that, that's pretty cool. But otherwise, I think we're pretty much done with the updates. The update stuff, you know, everything I kind of wanted to get out of the way. So Neil, there's a site called Google that you can use to search if you don't know what something is. Like, I can explain stuff too, but like at the same time, that can be a really good resource if you don't know what something is, like what E3 is. Like, if you just search for E3 on Google, you'll probably find what it is. I find I do that all the time when I'm trying to like figure out what all these people are talking about nowadays. It's like, okay, what is this? What do I need to know? And so often the quest for knowledge, you have to be the one to take a journey on that quest. Because not everyone wants to interrupt their train of thought to, you know, explain stuff. But it stands for Electronic Entertainment Expo. It's basically like a week or so where games publishers, developers, studios, they kind of usually do like big trailers or stuff, or explain things, or show off like games they're working on or stuff like that. And it happens every year, so it's kind of one of those things. Okay, so anyway, I guess we can do a little bit of just chilling, just chatting. Let me boot up the Pokemon trading card game online, because that's always fun. They, my friends at Pokemon... Oh, that's their audio, by the way. My friends at Pokemon, they did send me some more TCG Online stuff. Like I said, I have plenty. I want to give a lot of it away next week. I just want to make sure y'all are getting hyped for it, because I did like a test run like a few streams back, and it took an eternity for anyone to even redeem one code. And also realizing with how YouTube has changed it, so like the quality is kind of weird at times. Like, it's hard to explain, but it made the method I had for showing the code on screen like not really good. Like, it was really hard to read. Like, I'm not even sure how many of you can read this chat on the side, because YouTube likes to just assume you want bad quality when you say specifically you want good quality. But yeah, they sent me some booster boxes, virtual booster boxes for Chilling Reign. So I have even more of that. It's crazy. So I want to give some away next week. So get prepared for it. We'll make an event out of it. I think this is the one we want, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. That looks like some good art. All this looks really cool. Okay, so yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and open some up and just kind of chat, just kind of chill. Wait, this isn't the one. That's not the one. I was there earlier. Okay. Yeah, here we go. 36. I still need to scan my other packs of that too. All right, so are you ready for a nice chill time? We're gonna chill with some Chilling Reign. Nintendo killed it at E3. I thought they did really well, and like without even being super biased. Like obviously I have some bias. A lot of the games that they release are games that I kind of, you know, am more interested in. Like I don't have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, so you know, obviously there's some bias there. But the thing is, like, it seemed like so many of the other streams were just marred with like technical issues or just uninteresting stuff or whatever, and like Nintendo basically didn't even have to stream and they would have won, which is kind of sad, but I guess that's all right. I love that greeting. It's so cute. Is this too loud, by the way? Let me just kind of monitor audio levels. I may be able to turn it down. Doesn't seem too bad. I think that's fine. Valerian Surf-etched. Oh, I love this Flappy, by the way. I love this Flappy. It's just so cute. It's so cute. I also really like these cast forms. I think they could be a lot of fun. Yeah, I do remember that HC Craft. Or H Craft. Or HC Raft. It could be either of those, huh? Yeah, no, I do remember that. Ooh. Oh, nice. Well, good luck with that. Oh, the Rillaboom. Yeah, that thing could do a lot of damage. It's also nice that it's Rapid Strike. I actually found I like the Rapid Strike and Single Strike mechanics. Like, they're pretty cool. Like, I thought it was kind of gimmicky at first, but I guess the more, like, I've seen them actually being decent cards, it's like, oh, this actually does open up the gates for some cool strategies. A good synergy with stuff. Do I remember Pixelmon? I remember it. Working on building a cast form deck is pretty fun. Definitely tougher to get things in the discard pile now than years before. Yeah, I bet. Although I feel like I saw a few cards that would help with that. I'm trying to remember what. There was like, I think it was Galarian Articuno that would let you like look at cards from your deck and like discard something. Like, it's not easy. My strategy article that I wrote up, it had like, I recommended using the water cast form, the rainy form, just to kind of start, because you can use that for not that much energy anyway. It's a great way to start. And you start weakening everything on the field for 20 damage. Hey, this is wild. I got both Zangoose and Seviper. Oh, I also just noticed that one is Single Strike and one is Rapid Strike. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow. You know what? I just noticed something here. So, I've been trying to find good combos. There's a Passimian that has an ability that makes it so any of your Rapid Strike Pokemon do an extra 30 damage to your opponent's benched Pokemon V or Pokemon GX. And I was trying to find, like, I think I recommended that with, there's this really cool Zeraora V that is crazy. But this Zangoose would actually work really well with that, because if you played a Rapid Strike supporter card from your hand during this turn, it also does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So that would turn into 80 damage to each of them if you have that Passimian in play, while also doing 50 to the active. Like, that's a lot of damage. That could be really cool, especially because you could fit that into anything, being colorless. Oh, I hope I can find that Passimian. I really want to show you. Also, let me... I feel like my head, you see it? It's like glowing. It's the lighting. What the heck? Let me see if I can fix that. Just a little bit. Alright, that's a little bit better. I need a better lighting setup. Someday. Man, that's another reverse foil Gallade. Oh yeah, this Abomasnow is actually pretty cool with that toughness boost. Your single strike Pokemon in play, except any Abomasnow, get plus 50 HP. Like, there's a Galarian Slowking V that I think if you had that in play, the Abomasnow, and if you gave it a Galarian chest plate, like, you can't defeat that thing. Yo, it's the Weavile! Nice! Oh, I love this thing. I was looking for this thing for such a long time, and there it is. There it is. That is really cool. I might have gotten it in one of the packs I opened. Maybe. It is pretty cool, though. Alright, oh yeah, this cast form here, because this is still a really nice attack, and it's not too expensive anyway, so like, I think if you were playing like a cast form deck, this is also nice on that Galarian Slowking V, or Slowpoke V. Not Slowpoke, Galarian Slowbro V, right? Or wait, no, it was Slowking, yeah, that's right. They got so many different forms, it's just crazy. Aggron. 30 damage to each of your Pokemon, though. That's so rough. I don't think that's that great. It's such a pain to actually power it up. Use its attack. Oh, there we go. This is another card I recommended. Or I at least like, the Blissey V. Because it's just so good at getting energy back from the discard pile and then just doing whatever you want, really. I mean, it doesn't do anything except get the energy back and do a lot of damage. But if you have a way to get that energy off of Blissey, like moving it around, it can be fantastic. Like, this isn't as good to start with, but it does 30 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. So it'll do 40 for one of anything, no matter what. If you did any damage with this attack, you may attach up to 3 energy cards from your discard pile of this Pokemon. So that's really handy. You can get back a bunch of energy cards from your discard pile. Like if you play this in the mid-game, you can get back 3, and then all of a sudden you're just hitting for, you know, what, 120, 130 damage for a 1 energy investment, because it still will cost you the 4 energy if you get back the 3 there, but you're doing a lot of damage. Yeah, it's a basic Pokemon card with 250 HP. It has a lot of HP, so that's pretty cool. I like that card. I think it's really good. I feel like they had a Blissey card that was kind of similar way back in the day. I don't remember exactly what set, but... Oh, look at that! Oh, that is cool. It's like the full art, alternate art Tornadus V. So that has blow through. If a stadium is in play, it does 20 more damage. That's okay. And then blasting hammer for 180. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. That's some kind of neat art, though. I don't have that card in person. I'm so glad I got the Elite Trainer boxes in, though. Oh, there's that Pissimian. This is the one I was talking about. So, your Rapid Strike Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's benched Pokemon V and benched Pokemon GX before applying weakness and resistance. You can't apply more than 1 throwing coach ability at a time, but you can still apply just this one, and it'll do 30 more damage with each of those 2 hits. So, I don't know. I forgot about that Zangoose. I feel like that would combo very well with this Pissimian, or at least potentially. Because, you know, if you can just play some Rapid Strike supporter cards, that's the only problem, is you need to play those in order for the Zangoose to get that extra effect. Fluffy! Ah! Kecleon, I love this thing too. It's such a silly artwork too. Gotten so many of these Gallades. Oh man. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Everyone just tuning in, how you doing? We're just opening up some Chilling Reign on Pokemon TCG Online. My friends at Pokemon, they sent me even more, but I'll have some I can give away next week. So if you're at all interested in this, even if you just want like a chance to open up like cards virtually, like that's pretty fun. You know, maybe get an account set up, get going with that this week, and then for next week's stream, you are able to have a chance at winning booster boxes of this set and other set. You can give all my code cards if you want them. Well, that's a lot of code cards if you're sure you don't want them. I mean, I can always, I've been having a fun time just opening up packs. My friends at Pokemon definitely sent me plenty. So I have a bunch, but I think, like, now that I'm actually kind of interested in playing again, I think that would be kind of cool. But I need to scan some of my own cards as well. This is really neat, though. This thing is powerful. So once during your turn, you may attach a Psychic Energy card from your hand to one of your bench Psychic Pokemon. And if you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, you draw 2 cards. So you get energy acceleration, plus you get card drawing. That's super cool. Like, that's fantastic. And on top of that, this Max Geist, it does 30 more damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So if you have 3 Psychic on this, then that's going to do 100 damage just like that. But it'll also do more damage for your benched Pokemon that have Psychic Energy too. So if you're using this Underworld Door, if you have a way to get energy out there like that, that'd be super cool. That's a nice card. I like it. I think it's really neat. All right, let's see. Volcarona. I don't have a normal, like a non-reverse foil version of that in my collection, my physical collection. How are we doing on packs? Oh, okay, so we have 16 left of this. Fantastic. I have opened up so much Chilling Reign. It's actually really funny. It's really funny. I never thought I would, but it's crazy. It's been fun, though. I've enjoyed it. I actually feel like it's a pretty good set. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of stuff in there that just makes me go, oh, wow, that's cool, or that's a neat strategy, or, you know, whatever. Hey, nice! Oh, that's actually perfect, because I'd need that if I ever wanted to build a deck in the card game online. Shadow Rider, Calyrex V. So this is its non-VMAX form. So, Shadow Mist, during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any special energy or stadium cards from their hand. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it really can lock down your opponent in a few different ways. And then Astral Barrage is pretty nice. Choose 2 of your opponent's Pokemon and put 5 damage counters on each of them. That's really neat. Way better than Battle Styles. I thought Battle Styles was kind of neat, but I feel like it's not as good as this. But I feel like there's a lot of stuff in Battle Styles that works well with the stuff in here. There was actually a Luxray I was looking at. That Luxray with, I don't think a normal version of this exists, huh? The Luxray with, one of its attacks, it combos very well with the Zeraora. Let me see if I have that. I don't know if I have it on here. If I do, that'd be great. Oops. Let me type Luxray. Yeah, this one. Okay, so this card here. So if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, this attack does 100 more damage. Like, that's a ton of damage, but look at Electro Step. This is really the nice thing. So it does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So if you hit something there, like you can hit something on the bench, which is cool, and that can activate Passimian if you have that, but then you switch it out. So why that would be nice is, it's also show not owned, because there is a Zeraora. This one right here. No, not that one. My bad, that's Zeraora GX. This one. Cross Fist. If one of your other Rapid Strike Pokemon used an attack during your last turn, this attack also does 160 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. 160! So, if you hit with the Luxray, which is a little bit of a hassle to get out, but if you hit with the Luxray, switch to something with like Free Retreat so you can bring out Zeraora, and then use this, as long as you have a way to switch out next turn, like there's a Rapid Strike Stadium card that gives your Rapid Strike Pokemon 2 less retreat, so you can just retreat afterwards. I mean, oh man, you just shred everything. There's nowhere your opponent can run. Like, it just seems really cool. So, like, but again, that Luxray, if you were just looking at the Luxray from, you know, the, like, just on its own, it's like, yeah, I mean, that's okay. It's pretty cool, but it's a lot of hassle to get out. But since it combos with something now from the new set, I think that's pretty cool. Like, I don't know, I found myself looking at battle styles to kind of see some other combos that opened up, and there were actually quite a few, which is nice. But yeah, I think on its own, it needed more to expand on it. You hate that they brought back the pack code cards? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like the different colors? Yeah, part of that is, so, part of that is, they're weighted differently, so allegedly it makes it harder to weigh the cards to determine if a pack has, like, a rare card in it before opening it. I think I heard that was the reason for it. So that's why I always open up the packs as they come in the pack, because, you know, if you like look at the back, then you'll kind of know. Like, a lot of people do the pack trick, and I never do that. I don't like to do that. And if people like that, that's fine, but if you do that, oh look, it does exist. There is a non-foil version. If you do it like that, then yeah, you'll have it kind of spoiled for you. So it's just how you want to have it spoiled. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So that's the full art version, but not the alternate art. So I already read that. It is nice that this is single strike too, because like you could put the single strike energy on it. There's like a special one that adds damage, and there's quite a few other stuff. Regular Volcarona exists? I know, it's crazy. I've gotten so many of these Slurpuff too. How many do I have? 8 more packs, by the way. This is not Slurpuff. I've gotten 3 of these already. All right, open it up. Oh man, I was gonna say, if I got Sobble in this pack, that'd be really cool too. Number 4. Oh my gosh, okay. So many of those things. More Galarian Wheezing. This could be kind of nice. The fact that it's just an item card is good. Oh, there's that Sobble. Flaffy! Oh, hey! There's that Zeraora! Nice! Nice. Yeah, I love this thing. I think it's really powerful. The fact that it's weak to fighting, I don't know how much fighting is being used right now, but I feel like there could be a fair amount of it. There's that Aggron again. Ah. Oh, I guess I don't need to worry about opening up more of these because I didn't scan any of the physical codes. Ooh, that is pretty. Wow, look at that. That is the secret rare version of the VMAX, because they have so many different versions of stuff. Oh man, it has the same effects as the VMAX Shadow Rider Calyrex I told you earlier, but it just looks so fancy. Have you used Zapdos V from Chilling Rain? That Zero Aura is gone? Yeah, no kidding. That Zapdos is intense. What Pokemon do I wish was in the set that isn't in it? You know, I was kind of thinking about it. I was surprised that there weren't any of the Reggies in there. Like, that's very symbolic of, you know, the Crown Tundra. Instead, they went with the Galarian Birds, which, I mean, they're cool too, but it just kind of seems like they should have been in battle styles. All right, let's see. Dog Trio again. Oh, get more. No, I'm out. I'm out of my my booster box. Well, that's fine. That's fine. You know what? Let's open up another. I had plenty. Again, my friends at Pokemon have sent me so many, and I still have plenty to give away. Plenty. So I'd love to do that next week. So if you're at all having fun with this, I'll try to have a community post reminder as well. But we got plenty. We're doing good for time today. Oh man, and again, thank you so much, Team Pokemon. Because this is actually, I found this to be super chill. I don't know about you all, if it's something like how much y'all enjoy it or not, but I've found it to be just really nice just to kind of hang out with the chat, just open up some packs. Maybe someday in the summer, like after I get the site updates done and stuff, and I can do gaming content on YouTube streams, like, you know, maybe I'll work on getting like a deck together. I mean, I'll certainly have plenty of cards, which is cool. Ooh. That's a cool card. Prevent all effects of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities done to this Pokemon. So that could be pretty nice, actually. Free retreat. But yeah, it's just like, it's relaxing. It's fun, you know? It's just something just kind of chill. Oh, that's a cool looking card. Wait, I don't even know what this one does. Oh, wow. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks cost 2 colorless more. That's pretty disruptive. Don't know how you can even choose what kind of deck to build, and there's so many cards. I mean, I'll give you a hint. Probably 90 to 95% of cards that you see are not actually good. Like, they literally will never be used. It's a trading card game. You know, you want to collect stuff too from it. You want to trade for stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's how it's always been, and that's probably how it always will be. I feel like they've gotten a little bit better. So instead, you want to try to find, like, the cores. Find, you know, the things that are good, and then find things that work well with it. So it's not to say that there's no variety, but it's not quite as daunting as trying to figure out... Oh my gosh, that artwork is so silly. Ah. Wait, what does that Cinescorch do? I feel like I just saw that thing. I was like just reading its thing and it was like, wait, what? Oh, I know it had overheater. Oh. Wait, whenever your opponent flips a coin for their burned Pokemon during Pokemon checkup, it doesn't recover, even if the result is heads? Wait, did they change that? Oh my gosh, they probably changed it, didn't they? How long has it been? Like, I kind of remember them changing burn or something at some point. I'm literally having to read this rule book. It's always wild when they like change stuff. It was so strange because again, I was playing with a friend, and I mentioned that last week. I was playing with a friend, but it was from old cards. And, you know, it was really wild because, like, we kind of had to remember, all right, you know, when do we flip a coin? You know, do we get to choose who goes first? Or do you just go first by default? Because, like, they do change it over time. Oh, wow, okay, so... Oh, wow, they really did change that. So when a Pokemon is burned, you put a burn marker on it. During Pokemon checkup, you put 2 damage counters on your burned Pokemon, then flip a coin. If heads, it recovers. So back in my day, Sonny, like why this threw me for a loop is back in my day, I remember burn used to be kind of like poison, except you'd flip. If you get tails between your turn, then you take 2 damage counters on that Pokemon, or I think maybe they even changed it to 3 in the future. But it wasn't something that was like you could recover from. Like asleep, if you're asleep, you know, you're asleep until you flip heads. So I don't know. I think that's actually a pretty good balance, to be honest, but it just threw me for a loop. It's like, wait, what do you mean it doesn't recover? Wait, I didn't think it did, so yeah, it's been a while. Ooh. See, this thing, it's such a pain getting a bunch of these out, but this thing could be so strong with your other single strike Pokemon. Yeah, and this is really good too, because this basically powers up your single strike Pokemon's attacks by 20 more damage, which is really nice. Oh, yeah! There we go, Rainbow Cheryl! Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's weird when you look back at, like, older sets versus newer sets, because there's a concept called power creep, where a lot of, like, you know, as sets progress, in any card game, or any RPG, really, like MMOs and stuff, you know, as you... Oh yeah, here it is. As you progress, you'll find stuff gets stronger and stronger, and a lot of times the older cards aren't good. But here's the thing. So often it's like the trainer cards that are just insane back in the day. And anything like abilities, back in the day, they were called Pokemon Powers. And then they were like Pokebodies and Pokepowers, and I don't know, they've changed so much over time. But usually things like that tend to... Why am I getting this thing so much all of a sudden? That's kind of weird. But if you look at just like raw damage numbers, I mean, it's really hard to get any higher up than we are right now. It's really more of the effects that make things just crazy. Like, if you play with no restrictions, absolutely 0 restrictions, and you have access to every single card imaginable, you can literally win on the first turn without attacking. It's insane. Like, it's just ridiculous. Ooh, that's a cool card. I don't remember... Did I get this thing? It's pretty decent, though. This attack also does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so that's cool. And then, Special Laser. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached... I have to remember I can right-click it. I don't have to read it at an angle here. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached, it does 120 more damage. So that's 220 for 3. If you have a special energy. But then again, now Beedrill can just knock it out. That's rude. I did pull that? Like, I don't have it on the TCGO, at least, but I don't... It's so hard to remember the cards I have and the ones I don't. Especially if it's from, like, a set ago. I mean, I have been opening so much Chilling Reign, I don't remember anything else but that. It's kind of crazy. Only play it when it's the last card in your hand. That's a pain, but there is a card that, like, lets you search for 2 cards, like 2 trainer cards. So that could be pretty useful. Also, you put a Rapid Strike Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench if you do draw 5 cards. Okay, so bear with me here. This is hard to pull off because you can only play it when it's the last card in your hand. I want to see if I can find that card that would work really well with that. Because this can even put a, like, well, this is Rapid Strike, but this could put Luxray onto your bench. Without even needing to evolve it, because it doesn't say it has to be a basic Pokemon. It could be anything, and you draw 5 cards. So, where is... It's a trainer card. I know that much. And I don't remember if it was in Battle Styles or Chilling Reign, but let's see. I would know it if I saw it. Avery... We'll just read through these. I know it was a supporter card, so I probably should have just done that. Oh, wait, that's the one. Yeah, Peony here. So discard your hand, which is really brutal. Discard your hand and search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So again, a trainer can be an item, it can be a supporter, I think a stadium as well. So you could get that single strike, Rapid Strike Mustard, and you could get like an item card, something else that you want. So then you can use that and whatever you get from your hand next turn. So you're basically guaranteed to do that. That could actually be kind of cool. Like, that's a good way to get that Luxray out, because evolving is just such a pain. It's so slow. It's so hard to get, you know, fully evolved Stage 2 Pokemon out in the card game. Like, anything you can do to kind of bypass that is great. Man, this thing's everywhere. Ah, I love it. I don't think I have one of these, the physical card. I love Meowstic. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's just so cool. That Earmoose is also pretty nice. It's not, like, fantastic, but a little bit helps. It's a little bit of healing, too. Like, even just the damage itself is pretty nice. Oh, yeah! Tyranitar V! Single Strike. This thing takes so much energy, though. Oh, my goodness. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck? That's crazy. Would I want a new TCG RPG game like the old Game Boy games? I love the old Game Boy games. I thought they were great. I'd love something like that. I don't think it's going to be feasible, but that would be really cool. Oh, wait, I spoiled it. I right-clicked it. Whoops. Be difficult to do gameplay wise. Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm surprised they fit that much into a Game Boy game. You know, for the original. Like, that's a lot of logic and a lot of, like, programming stuff to figure out. Game Boy games didn't have a lot of storage in them, so the fact that they could get A, all of that text, B, all of, like, the logic and stuff, and I mean, it worked pretty darn well. Like, it was a decent experience. Evomancy. Oh, yeah, that's a cool thing. Because you can search for any Stage 2 Pokemon except for Orbeetle and put it on your bench. For each energy attached to it. Ooh, Empoleon V. That's actually a nice card. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, your opponent's basic Pokemon in play have no abilities except for Pokemon with a rule box. So that's pretty wild. Guess I already had one of those. The water gym destroyed you every time? Oh, that's one of the best ones to grind, honestly. You can grind for packs pretty easily there. I don't like speedrun or anything, but I did play through that when it came out on the virtual console, and I find I can beat it in about like 5 hours or so. Which is pretty crazy, but if you know the decks from the day that are just really good, like... Demon Mad Strike. That could do a lot of damage. Kinda hard to pull off, though. I don't know if I'd recommend it. That Yamper could be interesting. Wait a second. I still love that hangry tackle. Such a weird looking mean shell. Alright, we got 6 more, everyone. We'll have a good old time next week. Good old time indeed. It's so flat. What the heck? Do you think we're getting a Pokemon Presents anytime soon? Probably not. Probably not. If I were to take a guess, we'll probably get it either in like August or September or something. But we did just get news about Pokemon Unite. We did get, I feel like we got some sort of update. I don't remember what. Like, we probably won't get much, because, I mean, unless they're doing, like, something crazy for the Diamond and Pearl remakes, I mean, it's kind of just showing what's changed, you know? Like, it's a little different. So if I were to take a guess, we'll probably get, like, some news, like press release stuff. But they're probably going to focus on Unite for the next month or two. And then probably like August or September. Like, I just don't think they're going to be doing a big kind of like thing. Oh yeah, that Luxray. Man, just imagine getting that out. Like, I'd love to try that out with that Zeraora. Ooh, Stoutland V. Double Dip Fangs. If your opponent's basic Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, take 1 more prize card. That's pretty crazy. If you do something that puts a lot of damage counters everywhere, that could do a lot. Like, just claiming those extra prize cards is nuts. Especially because it can be any type of energy with this, too. It's ironic you look forward to this each week? No, that's fine. That's good to hear. It's cool, though. Like, it's great to just have something chill. Like I've said earlier, I enjoy it. I think it's been really fun. Okay, last pack though, but we'll have plenty next week, and I'm gonna give away some code cards thanks to Pokemon sending me so many that, you know, I could use for giveaways, because, you know, that's something like I probably could have given away some of the extra boxes and Elite Trainer boxes, but I don't like that thought with the cards being so like I mean, you know, let's face it, like scalped and stuff, you know that it's just gonna be bots that are just like entering whatever giveaway, and it wouldn't ultimately end up going to someone that's like been here for a while, you know? Like it's just, that just kind of, I don't know, like I don't have anything against people that do giveaways for stuff like that, but it just seems like a little more artificial, if that makes sense. Whereas if I'm opening it, even though none of you are getting it from me, you're getting that content and you're getting that like just, you know, enjoyable moment, you know, if that kind of makes sense. It's weird, but again, I think with that, I think it's like probably the best kind of experience we can get, because otherwise, you know, everyone, because let's face it, you don't win a giveaway and you get kind of disappointed with that. But here's the thing with, oh, and the other thing with that is trying to coordinate like shipping and stuff, you know, that's a bit more of a pain. But with TCG Online, it's like super easy for me to just like slide a code in the chat or something and, you know, have people not even have to worry about like registering or signing up or, you know, being like a big to do. It's like, oh yeah, here you go. You can do that. And don't even have to worry about, you know, whether you're in Europe or Australia or, you know, Japan or wherever. It's like, you know, you can get the code and redeem it. I actually don't know how that works with like Japanese codes. Like if you redeem the code, does it localize to your language? I actually don't know. That's kind of an interesting thought. I'll have to get an answer on that. But yeah, any way you look at it, I think that's perfect. Like that's why I'm super glad that they sent me plenty. They sent me plenty. So I mean, if you want a chance to open up a box like I just did, next week I think will be the time for it. I think I'll finally have built up enough hype for it, and I think that'll be a great time. I think a lot of you that are interested have that chance. I'll try to have a reminder in my community tab as well, but I think that'll be a fun time. I think that'll be the way to go. Let me just double check really fast here. Just want to make sure that there weren't any like new supporters I need to add to the wall. Yeah, it looks like we're good. So I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget, because I do want to definitely want to say thank you. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much to the Pearl supporters over on Patreon and the Shiny Big Service members here on YouTube for the support. It really does mean a lot. Thank you so much, Atomachi Una 597, Lufia, Aperture, Mickey Conway, Sandra Keyser, and Shiny Misty. Thank you so much for the support. Also, next week we have the end of the month monthly supporter wall, which will be, you know, just great. Again, it's just a nice way for me to say thanks and give back to those who were able to go a step beyond just hitting the like button, tuning in, engaging in chat, telling their friends. That stuff still helps for sure, though, so don't ever discount that. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it. We opened up 72 booster packs of TCGO today. We're gonna do even more next week. I'll be giving away some next week. I should still have one more booster box video to post this week, which will be cool. It'll be a little quicker, which is kind of nice, but it's just kind of a good way to just chill, and mostly me just kind of gushing over a Pokemon. I feel like I kind of talked a bit too much about just like kind of being blown away that they sent me so much, and not wanting to be like that guy, you know, like whoever that guy is. But just, I know it's really tough getting the cards right now, and that it's been this like moral conflict for me. I mean, of course I'm gonna say yes, but I just don't want it to ever come across as like, look at all this stuff I have that you know, like I don't like that. But again, I'm super grateful that they were so generous, and I hope I can represent the product really well, and I really do hope that it'll be more available for people. You know, hopefully the times will change, not just with like Pokemon cards. Like, it's so hard to get so much stuff nowadays anyway. So Hopefully that'll start to turn around. But needless to say, I'm super grateful that they gave me such a cool opportunity, and hopefully you all have been enjoying the content too. Both the TCGO stuff and of course the physical product openings. They've been fun. And hopefully you've enjoyed seeing the updates on the website. I'm really looking forward to having that launch. I've been working on this big update for literally a year now. I thought it would be just a small little thing, but it has grown into just so much, but it's so close to being there, and it'll make everything else so much easier to work on. So I'm very excited for that. But anyway, that being said, that is the end of today's stream. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week for the last stream of the month. We'll do a whole bunch of fun stuff, and it should be a good time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time, everyone. Aw, yeah.